G'day guys, welcome back to another trip report of mine. Today we're going to be flying from Townsville to Sunshine Coast Maroochydore on Australia's newest ultra-low-cost carrier, Bonza, on their 737 MAX 8s. I'm currently on Magnetic Island, just waiting for the ferry to get across to the mainland, and once we're across there we'll head to the airport and we'll get the trip report started.
Whilst I board this ferry off Magnetic Island, I'd like to give you a brief rundown of Bonza. Bonza was founded in October 2021 by a former Virgin Blue executive, Tim Jordan. The airline got the green light to fly in mid-January 2023, despite intentions to start flying a year earlier. They flew their first public flight later that same month from the Sunshine Coast to the Whitsundays. Bonza currently operates 4 Boeing 737 MAX 8s in all economy configurations. The airline will operate to 17 destinations on 27 routes by mid-May this year. The name Bonza itself derives from the Aussie slang word for excellent.
And welcome to Townsville International Airport. Here's the check-in area. Our Bonza check-in area is over there, but unfortunately we have an hour to wait before check-in actually opens. So I'm just gonna see what we can do around the terminal. Here is the departure board, and as you can see down there, here's our departing flight, AB634, off to the Sunshine Coast on Bonza. Alright, now we're lined up for check-in, so we'll just get that done, head to our gate, and wait for our plane to arrive, and then we'll be off. Check-in now completed, off to security. Alrighty then, now that we've gotten through security, welcome to the Townsville Airport main area, I guess. I can't remember what to call this. But over here we have a duty-free area to buy gifts from Lego to plenty of headphones and sunglasses, books, thongs, anything you could really think of, all duty-free. And over here we have a simple cafe where you can get drinks and snacks and you know, something to fuel you up before you get on your plane. And we also have another cafe over here. This one sells things like pie, sausage rolls, toasties, and coffees and hot chocolates like that. Over here we have one of the ground gates, gate 6, where you can board your regional turboprop aircraft over here. And over here we have the Qantas Club Lounge, which we unfortunately cannot enter today because we are flying on a completely different airline. So yeah, that's the downstairs area of the Townsville Airport, so let's go up to the gates. Alright, welcome upstairs to where all the jet gates are. And here is our gate, gate 4. Our aircraft currently isn't here, but it is scheduled to arrive fairly soon. Now that we've found our gate, let's just do a bit of terminal plane spotting.
your gate. Thank you for keeping Townsville Airport safe and ensuring the comfort of all guests and staff. Thank you and have a lovely day. Hello everyone, and comply with the directions of our airport security staff. Report anything that may be suspicious to uphold the security and integrity of the airport, its visitors and its staff. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Thank you and have a lovely day.
And here is our aircraft, VH-UJK, arriving in from Rockhampton as AB634. VH-UJK, also known as Sheila, is the third of 4 aircraft to be delivered to Bonza so far.
No, it's 30, they're always on the 30. You got the whole half.
I'm bringing a weekend, that's all right, absolutely. My job, come back.
We are now beginning boarding onto Sheila. The line is so long that it curves just over there. But at least it's flowing pretty well and it's kept moving. The waiting time for boarding was pretty long, but it's all good. G'day guys, we're still on the ground at Townsville, but I thought I'd guide you through the seat tour. So starting off in front of us, we have the safety card. It's upside down as a stereotype, and a little clock of Bonza. And over here we also have a note that this has been recycled. We also have instructions here in front of us on how to get food and entertainment on the Bonza app that I have downloaded. Right next to this we have a USB port, which is really convenient because you can just put your devices down on the tray table when it's extended and plug it in and charge it, so that's very useful. Speaking of the tray table, here it is. It's got this nice metal hook, and the tray table comes down like this, extends out, and then back in. Down here we have a little pocket that I have put my camera case, and also on the side here we have little coat hangers that you
Folks,
can
if I could have your attention, we're
hang
looking
things
for
up
Ms.
on.
Rachel Staley or Staley. If you could let my team know whether you're on board, that way we can go, whether you're here or not, one way or the other.
And on the side of the seat in front of you here, you also have a little coat hanger thing that you can hang things up on. I'm not too sure how it can be used, but I guess it can be useful. Off to the sides here we have the seat rests. This one can't be adjustable, but the ones on the inside can. Down to the side of the seats here we have universal power outlets, which is very useful and something you don't see very often on Australian Airlines, so it's good to know that Bonza has them on all their aircraft. And then behind me here we have the seat rest, which can be adjusted up and down with flaps on either side that you can rest on. We also have these amenities up here that are standard on all aircraft, a light and an aircon that you can adjust intensity and direction. You also have an alert staff button up here and signals here. The legroom on the Bonza aircraft is about 3 fingers for me, but I think it could be 4 or even 5 if the seat pocket in front of me was set it back. Yeah, about a whole hand of legroom, but I think it would be 4 for regular people because my legs aren't as long as others may be, so just keep that in mind. But very good for an Australian airline, so above average. Well done, Bonza.
My name is Gus. It gives me great pleasure to be your cabin supervisor for this flight. Now please place your larger bags in the overhead lockers and smaller bags under the seat in front of you. If you are seated in an exit row, all your belongings need to be put into the overhead lockers for takeoff and landing. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking and the use of electronic cigarettes are not permitted at any time. If you haven't already done so, please make sure you download the FlyBonza app to order food and drinks directly to your seat during the flight. You'll also find some in-flight entertainment on the app. Our team of Bonza legends are here to make your flight as awesome as possible. If you need any help, simply ask and we'll be here for you. Folks, it gives me a great pleasure to introduce you the cabin crew legends flying you to Maroochydore this afternoon. Your pilots up front are Captains Andrew Carew and Jay Littman. Your legends in the cabin are Courtney, Helen and Maddie, and I'm the legend of the airways, Gus. Now please remove any headphones and pause all electronic devices for the safety demonstration. We ask that you give the cabin crew your attention for the next few minutes, even if you fly with us often. Your seatbelt should be securely fastened low and tight across your hips. Fasten by placing the clasp into the metal buckle. Adjust by pulling the strap. And to release, lift the metal buckle. Your seatbelt must be securely fastened whenever you are seated, directed by your crew, and whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. Now folks, most importantly, if your device becomes hot, drops between seats, or gets caught during a seat recline, please let the cabin crew know immediately. It's extremely important you do not attempt to retrieve your device without the assistance of a crew member. Ensure you monitor your device during charging, but for takeoff all devices must be removed from their charging ports. Folks, now that we're on our way, I'd like to tell you a little bit about our flight through to Maroochydore. Once the seatbelt sign is turned off, you're welcome to use your large electronic devices and the charging ports. All transmitting devices, including smartwatches, are to remain in flight mode. We do recommend that while seated, keep your seatbelt securely fastened. Now you can purchase food and drink from our All Aussie menu via the FlyBonza app, and our team of legends will deliver it to your seat. Our Bonza legends will be in the cabin shortly if you need any help. We accept credit cards only. On this aircraft we have 3 toilets, one at the front and 2 at the back of the aircraft. If the team or I can do anything to make your flight even more Bonza, please don't hesitate to ask. But for now, sit back, chill out and enjoy your flight through to Maroochydore.
Bonza with my phone, recording what you see there. Then I source the clips from my phone and put it in the video, and yeah, simple, smart, great. It's just really good, you know. So yeah, that's how I do it.
Alright, so here's a little tour of the Bonza app. Here we're on the home page where you can access a little bit of everything available on the app. Here we've got some photos of Bonza behind the scenes, basically just news about what's going on at Bonza. You can also see there's a game readily available to play and a space open for advertisements. Now let's have a look at the menu here. There are a lot of things you can look at, but for now let's look at our flight info. Well, pleasantly surprised here. We have an image of the plane we're on and the details of it, like the tail name and the aircraft type. I have to mention, this so-called progress bar up the top here isn't actually showing the progress of the flight. Down the bottom here we also have a message from the legends on board. Now, let's look at the Watch and Listen tab. Here you can listen to podcasts from Listener, watch some episodes from Creative Live, or just catch up on some more of Bonza behind the scenes. Here's what's on offer from Creative Live. It's a show that holds classes on how you better yourself. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I just didn't read the text available here. Now, let's explore the Read tab. There are two types of ebooks available here, comics and proper literature. As you can see here, the comics consist of purely pepper and carrot. Wow. And here, the literature tab contains a handful of classic novels.
G'day there again. After a little while, we've got our lunch. Today I ordered the sweet chili chicken wrap, cold of course, and water. If I haven't mentioned it before, you order your food on demand on the app, and they bring it to you in a short amount of time. So yeah, let's dig in. Very good. Alright, after all the filming with my phone out the window,
Alright, now we're back on the app looking at their games. Bonza cleverly provided parents with young children an easy way to keep them occupied throughout the flight, and they clearly delivered with a huge selection of games to play. I mean, look at this!
You may continue to use your large electronic devices, including laptops, until the seatbelt sign is switched on.
Here's a clip of me trying and failing to beat one of these games. Finally, here's what the on-demand menu looks like. There are 5 main categories you can choose from. The combo deals or bundles are orders that you can mix and match. Take the Fly Reviver. You can select from any non-alcoholic drink and any sweet or savory snack. So, say some water and some choc chip cookies. From what you order, you save money from buying those items in a bundle instead of on their own. Under Tucker, you can find some sweet and savory snacks sold individually. Under Thirst Quencher, you can find all the non-alcoholic beverages and teas. Under Booze, you can find all the alcoholic drinks, noting that the legends on board do ask for ID to validate you're 18 plus and old enough to drink. Finally, we have the merch, where you can buy some Bonza-themed budgie smugglers, and nothing else. Overall, a solid app that drives down costs and helps Bonza fly smarter.
Alright, so the captain's just announced that we are 5 minutes away from beginning our descent into the Sunshine Coast. He said that we're approximately 200 kilometers to the northwest of the Sunshine Coast. I'm not too sure, but yeah. Let's get on the ground then, eh?
And a very warm Bonza welcome to Maroochydore, folks, on the beautiful Sunshine Coast, where the local time is 3:35 in the afternoon. Now, we would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of this land, the Gubbi Gubbi people, and pay our respects to the elders past, present and emerging.
Disarm doors and costume.
Thank you. See you later.
See ya.
Go somewhere else next time.
Thanks. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video. I'm glad to have ended my trip to Magnetic Island on Bonza. I won't have any more trip reports for another 7 weeks, and if you want to see the next one or just want to support my channel, you could subscribe. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video and I will see you next time. Bye!